Yes, hello everyone and welcome to highlights from the RB10 Japanese Grand Prix, coming to you from Suzuka as we take a quick look at the qualifying results in what were very difficult and damp conditions. Dubsy in pole position, Kidbyers in second, Danny in third, Cart Dude fourth, disappointing for Jacob Potato in fifth, and Paintboy and Shervo on the final row of the grid as we head to the starting line. Dubsy with his new username starting from P1, while the two Lotuses in second and third. Makes us feel a lot better that you're on the standard setup, Shervo. You're a risk to us all, brother. As we sit on the starting grid, looking to just stay out of trouble at the start as the 5 lights go out. And away we go then, as per usual. I get a good start off the line here. I try not to use up all of my curves. I use up about half of it as I look to take the inside line ahead of Dubsy. But I just go on the grass a bit. I try and slot in. Turn 2 now. Danny's threatening behind me, but a reasonably clean start. No, says Paintboy. He has no luck whatsoever. Does our poor Paintboy. As we've got another dose coming. Hang on. It's fucked his race. So a pretty uneventful lap, like I mentioned, as we fast forward ahead to lap 7. There was a pit stop in between there. I could only get the option tyres to last for about 5 laps before I had to come in then, as Cart Dude's looming up large in my mirrors. He's got the benefit of DRS and KERS as well. As he's going to make a move, I stay on the inside line to defend, but he's going through. I actually had to back off a bit there to avoid an incident, but there was no stopping Cart Dude at all, and he moved up into second place, so a nice little move there. And that battle continued throughout the course of the race as we fast forward ahead to a bit further on in lap 8 now, and I'd gained on him on that lap as he gets it all wrong coming out of the last couple of corners there, out of that last chicane. So the hunter has become the hunted here as we cross the line to end lap 8. I've got DRS and full KERS, and have a look at the speed advantage I've got going down that straight. And I get the job done pretty easily heading into turn 1 as the battle continued between Cart Dude and myself. So back up to second place, lap 9 then, approaching half race distance. As I run a little bit wide there, and Cart Dude, he's having a look there, but he will not get through as I head up the hill. Okay, now lap 21 as I come through to complete the lap. Now the gap back to Jacob Potato and Cart Dude is about 17 or 18 seconds. They've already stopped for their tyres, so this pit stop coming up will decide, as I get it all wrong into that last chicane. My tyres were gone at this point in time as I dive into the pits now. 17 seconds is the gap. Can the Lotus pit crew get me out ahead of Jacket and Cart Dude? 17.8 seconds is the gap. 3.2 for the pit stop. Away I go then on brand new option tyres. Now keep an eye on the track map on the left of your screen over the finish line. How close is it going to be? Have I done enough to stay ahead of Jacob Potato and Cart Dude? As we come into the first and second corners, I run a little bit wide. And I think I've done it. I have got out, have I? Yes, I've got out just ahead of Jacob Potato and Cart Dude. So that has worked perfectly for me, that strategy. Not by much, but it still worked. And I maintain second position with only 5 or 6 laps to go as we fast forward ahead, further ahead in fact, still on lap 22 then as I come towards the end of the lap. Now this is the incident, folks. Jacob Potato sent me a message after the race saying that I turned in on him. I'd love to get everyone's opinion on this. What are your thoughts for everyone at home? Did I turn in on Jacob Potato, or was that my corner? That is the question. Personally, I thought I had that corner, and as I was turning in, we'll take a look at the replay here. You can see I go to turn in. I'm pretty sure that's my corner. On the car in front, and bang, around I go. And in fairness to Jacob Potato, actually, after that he did readdress, which was much appreciated. And I'm more than willing to put that down as a racing incident. As it turns out, it didn't cost me any positions whatsoever, as I managed to bring the car home in second place. as we'll go back to the footage now. Yep, 23, and after that incident, guess who's made the most of that? Cart Dude, yet again with DRS, I'm going through, he says, and he made the most of that little incident between Jacket Potato and myself, as Jacket, very nice of him to readdress there after that incident, which is much appreciated, like I mentioned. Now lap 23, so 4 or 5 laps, 4 laps to go in fact, as we're heading towards the end of the race. Lap 23, yet again, Kart Dude on the prime tyres. I think I'm on the optional tyres as Dubsy sets the fastest lap. And I've got so much more straight line speed than Kart Dude. Actually, as you can see there, I had to actually back off going around the 130R.
Looking at the data, you're faster than the car ahead in Sector 3. Sector 3.
So I've got a reasonable run on him here coming into the last corner. I don't have Kers, unfortunately, but I'll get the DRS and a new dose of Kers as I cross the line and have a look at the straight line speed advantage here of the Lotus over the Marussia as I slot past him. All a little bit, maybe a bit too easy, but I did have a massive speed advantage coming down that straight, and Kart Dude has another little cheeky look, but he's not going to get through there. So 3 laps to go, second place once again, my favourite position so far this race. That's where I started, and that's where I'm looking like staying. As I run a bit wide, these option tyres, they don't last for very long, and I really was struggling towards the end. As we fast forward to the last lap of the race, I'm having fuel issues, but Dubsy's already crossed the line. And have a look at that, 7 tenths back. Kart Dude keeping me honest as I come through the last couple of corners. Right, left. So out of the last corner and across the line to take second in the RB10 Japanese Grand Prix. A good qualifying performance from myself, and very happy with the race as well. The final results, and Dubsy, it was always Dubsy's race, taking a well-earned victory. Kidbyers in second, Kart Dude his first time on the podium in RB10, Jacket Potato 4th, Danny in 5th, disappointing for her, Paintboy in 6th, and Shervo in 7th. That's the message there, as you saw on the top right hand corner of your screen, from Jacket Potato, saying that I was at fault in that incident. As we take, oh here we go, this is my inbox, turn in on me next time and I won't readdress. Well, he doesn't have a mic, but one PSN message says 1,000 words, doesn't it? But that's all we've got time for here from the RB10 Japanese Grand Prix. India next week. Have a great long weekend for all you Victorians, and I'll see you next time.